Agate on home played last night, Tulsa Memorial. So should be a good one today. See if both teams have their legs this game and see what Mountain Home can pull off today. Springfield Parkview will be the home team this afternoon on the scoreboard. Mountain Home will be the visitor. After today, after Mountain Home gets done with this game, they'll be back in the hangar until the start of the new year. Mountain Home will have 6 consecutive home games after this. That'll be great to get back home. So they'll have Nettleton, Greene County Tech, West Plains, and then the Atlas Asphalt Christmas Tournament. A lot of good teams coming up to that. And boys and girls, that'll be a fun 3 days. Come support our great tournament. It's a fundraiser for our athletic department, so come on out. We'll have basketball all day, every day from the 29th to the 31st. It's coming into this one. Springfield Parkview Vikings, they have a notable alumni that's playing right now. Trevin Brazil is from Springfield Parkview. I don't believe he has a sibling or anyone playing right now, but we were talking to some people over there, and he's still a big influence over in the Springfield area. As we're about 2 minutes away from getting things rolling here in Rogers. Been a good tournament. They've done a good job running this this week. It's been a fun day and a half, or fun 2 days over here. We spent all week here in Northwest Arkansas. Of course, the girls got wrapped up yesterday as they took on Springfield. They took on Springdale, excuse me. They took on Valonia, and I'm missing somebody. They took on Conway the first day. So it's a good test for both our Bombers and Lady Bombers this week. Lady Bombers dropped a heartbreaker last night, 70-66. They had a lead last 2 minutes or so, and Valonia showed they're one of the better teams in this great state. But about a minute, 10 seconds away from doing the starting lineups and the national anthem, all that good stuff. We'll take a break. This is Bomber Basketball on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
Injuries happen, but they don't have to keep you on the bench. At Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic, board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Tom Knox, Dr. Winmore, and Dr. Ed Roeder are here to help athletes of all ages bounce back stronger than ever. With cutting-edge treatments and decades of experience, they put your recovery first so you can get back to doing what you love. To schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org. Baxter Health Bone and Joint. Your comeback starts here. Go Bombers!
Farmers and Merchants Bank joins you in cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. Hi, I'm Tracy Adams, a commercial loan expert, and just like the Bombers, I know it takes a great team to care for all your financial needs. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is the perfect game plan for success. Visit Farmers and Merchants Bank next to Hickory Park, and I'll be happy to help you find the right loan for your future. Remember, Farmers and Merchants Bank is in your corner, and always, go Bombers! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Rogers, we're going to send it down to the floor as they introduce both teams and do the national anthem. We'll be back in just a moment.
Okay, let's begin by introducing the Mountain Home Bombers. Beginning with Cody Cormican, number 4. Number 1, Baylor Tate. 0, Jackson Gore. 22, Rhett Gilbert. And number 10, Drew Hayden. And for the Springfield Parkview Vikings, number 1, Isaiah Hampton. Number 2, Timothy Lawson. Number 3, Ethan Fernandez. Number 5, Matthias Riley. And number 25, Eason Nash.
We're ready to roll here in Rogers. Should be a good one this afternoon. They just introduced the teams. Mountain Home will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They'll be moving from left to right in front of us here in their road blue uniforms. A little gold and white across the front of the shoulders and the front of the legs. Springfield Parkview in their home white uniforms, green Parkview and numbers across the chest and the back. Little gold outline. They'll have gold and green along the sides here. Both these teams want to leave here with something. So both these teams 0-2 coming into today. We're ready to get rolling here. Ball's in the air and controlled by Mountain Home. Here in this first quarter, presented by Baxter Health. Here's Gilbert with the basketball. Gilbert looking around the screen. Tate splits the double team, and he's whistled for a foul. Hacked him on the arm. Starters for Mountain Home, Drew Haney, Rhett Gilbert, Baylor Tate, Jackson Corp, and Cody Cormican. Corp inbounds to Tate, fresh 35 on the shot clock. Tate, top to Haney between the circles to Corp on the far side. 7.5 to go here. That's 30 seconds in. Gilbert gets it at the left elbow. Thought about a jumper. They met him there and is stripped. Picked up by Tim Lawson. Jumper off the window, won't go. It's rebounded by, well, Haney got a hand on it. Cormican comes up with it. He lost it. It's turned back over. Good defense from Haney. It goes right back down to the hands of Matthias Riley. And the Vikings will get set. Set up in a box. Mountain Home in man-to-man. Going downhill, Hampton. Hampton working against Tate. They give it back up top to Riley. Riley swings to Lawson. Back this way to Fernandez. Fernandez puts up the mid-range jumper. That one's good. Fernandez gets that one to go, and the Vikings are up 2-0 here in the first minute of action. Tate with the basketball. Haney between the circles. Gilbert on the right side. Looking, they miss Cormican on a post-up. About a half step too late. Be a turnover to go back to the Vikings of Springfield Parkview. 6.5 to go in this first quarter, presented by Baxter Health. Come back this way. They'll feed the post down to Lawson. Lawson will go against Corp. They'll give it back out to Tustin. Tustin, hesitation move against Haney. Good defense from Haney, but it's still a tough shot made by Titus Tustin. Making it 4-0 Vikings. 2 minutes into this first quarter, presented by Baxter Health. Haney pulls up from the left elbow, swishes that one, and the Bombers are on the board. A swing to the corner, Hampton for three. That one's missed, rebounded by Drew Haney. Tate with the basketball. He'll walk it up. Bouncing to his right, he'll find Corp in the corner. Far side to Tate. Tate will bounce this way, back to the middle. Andrew Haney going to drive, kicks. Jackson Corp thought about a three. 12 on the shot clock. He'll bring it back down. Here's Gilbert driving. Lost the handle. It's turned over. Picked up by Easton Nash. Nash throwing ahead. That's a good move. Inside by Machias Riley. Make this 6-2 here early in this one. If you're tuned in today, hit us up on the Hopper Termite and Pest text line. 870-321-6939, located in Mountain Home and Northwest Arkansas. As Baylor Tate knocks that one down. Or heck, I'm your producer, camera operator, and broadcaster today. You can just send me a message. I'll read it, as long as it's appropriate. That jumper on the way, missed by Tustin and rebounded by the Bombers. 6-4 our score here as Corp, he wants a three. He's got it, and the Bombers have their first lead of the game. Here come the Vikings. That floater on the other way is missed off the backboard. Long rebound comes down to Riley. Riley over to Tustin for three. He responds right back. Titus Tustin's got 5 points so far. Tate with the basketball. He's got extended pressure on him. Riley's on him like a cheap suit. They give over to Corp over on this side. Screen from Cormican. Drew Haney to Baylor Tate. Left side three. That one is missed. Rebounded by Tustin. Final day of the Arvest Hoopfest. Mountain Home trying to get a win. Leave here with something. Tustin will work against Gilbert. Good job bottling him up, him and Haney. They'll go back this way. Lost it in the air. Haney comes up with it. Here come the Bombers. Haney going to drive. Crossover dribble. Goes off the window. That one's short. And rebounded by the Vikings. Here comes Nash. Nash over to this side. Tustin might have got away with a walk. They skip it to the left side. The three is missed. And rebounded by Drew Haney. Have a group of people around us emotionally invested in this game and the Razorbacks, who look like they're going to win, as they just tore the rim off. It'll be an 8-point game. Hogs are going to win. As Cormican puts up the shot, it's missed, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Cody Cormican will go to the line. What Top Golf last night. Shout out Top Flight Basketball, paying for that. Cormican put on a show over there. He was hitting the back net and pretty much put it wherever he wanted. So they can't tie the game. They could cut this lead to 1. Cormican takes a couple dribbles, puts it up. It's good. It goes 1 of 2 at the line. He's on the board. 4 different Bombers have scored so far. They'll bounce back this way. So Mountain Home is zoned off. They'll go back top of the key. This is Davion Duncan fresh into the game. Tustin back to Duncan. Duncan thought about a whistle and a blocking foul. Stepped right in front of it, took the charge, but they're going to call a block. I believe Harrison and Conway the next game, and then Rogers and Providence Academy, the nightcap here in the Arvest Hoopfest. As Duncan puts up the three, that one's missed. Long rebound as Haney will corral it, saves it inbounds, but it goes right back to the Vikings. They'll tee up a three with 34 on the shot clock. It's missed by Hampton. Hampton will put another one up. He missed that one, and here's Cormican with the rebound. Cody's going to bring it up. Look at the big man handling the ball. Cormican going to go inside, and a lot of contact. He's going to stay with Mountain Home. Thought he was Magic Johnson the way he was handling the ball. What a bad take. Just good defense by the Vikings. It'll be Bomber ball on the baseline in this first quarter, presented by Baxter Health. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter as Gilbert tried to get the jumper, lost the handle. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Bombers. The shot clock should reset. There it goes, as the Vikings did possess the basketball. Here's Corp looking inbound. He's got Haney wide open under the goal. It's good. And the Bombers reclaim the lead. They'll bounce back to the middle. Duncan against Haney. A whistle and an offensive foul. Haney stepped in front and took the charge right in the chest. And the Bombers will get the basketball back. So a big Saturday today across the sports landscape. Of course, Army-Navy plays today, but the Harding Bisons play in the, I believe it's the national semifinal today. They're on the road in Pennsylvania. Give a big shout out to our own Brady Barnett competing in that one. He'll be a starting receiver in that one. He's played really good in these playoffs. Hopefully you get to see him play for another national title. He'll give it down to Cormacan. He'll go down to work. Bounce down to Corp. Lost the handle. It's going to stay with the Bombers. .132 to go in this first quarter, presented by Baxter Health, as the Razorbacks have won 93-86. 15 on the shot clock. Haney, handoff to Gilbert. Gilbert going to drive. Kicks it left side three from Jackson Corp off the heel of the iron. Long rebound corralled by Cormacan. And a whistle, and he got pushed in the back. They're going to get Davion Duncan with the foul. Landon Newton's going to come in now. First sub off the bench for Mountain Home. Old Newt had 12 points the first game tonight, or first game this week. Newton's going to get Cormacan out of the game. Inbound to Tate. Fresh 35 on the shot clock. Bombers could go 2 for 1 if they want to. Tate now to Corp. He tees up the right side three. That one rattled around. It would not fall. And there's a whistle and a foul under the basket. It's going to go against the Bombers. Landon Newton. Minute 8 to go in this first quarter. Presented by Baxter Health. Here come the Vikings with a minute to go in this first quarter. Glad you're with us here on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7. Tustin gives it down low to Allen. Allen tees up the three, hand in his face, won't go. Rebounded by the Bombers, Jackson Corp. Gilbert with the basketball. He'll walk it up under a minute to go. About a 15-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Newton. Newton looking up to Haney between the circles. Bounce down low to Gilbert. Now to the corner, Landon Newton. Newton hit 4 threes the other night. They tried to skip it to Corp. It got knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bombers. Corp will trigger the inbound. Looking. Now he'll get it to Gilbert. Gilbert, 10 on the shot clock. Now to Tate. To Corp, bounce down to Haney. Back up top to Corp. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to drive inside. Takes the contact. No whistle. And it's rebounded by the Vikings. Shot clock turned off. Here's Tustin. Tustin slicing through the defense. Kicks it out. 3 on the way from Fernandez. That one's missed. Rebounded by Haney. Here's Newton. Down to 6 seconds. They give it to Gilbert. Tried to skip ahead to Corp as it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be to the Vikings. He'll have to go the length of the floor as Tayshawn Henry subbed into the game. Tayshawn's going to get read out of the game. I want to have him pick up a second foul. They inbound it. Down to 1 second. They're going to put it up at the buzzer. Good if it goes, and it won't go. End of the first quarter. Bombers skip out to a lead, 10-9. We'll be back in just a moment, bringing the second quarter of Bomber basketball here on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
Todd Gilbert Insurance is proud to support the Mountain Home Bombers. Todd Gilbert Insurance is your local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a variety of competitive markets tailored to insure your home, auto, life, health, and business. With 10 licensed insurance agents representing more than 25 different insurance companies, Todd Gilbert Insurance can competitively quote your risk to find the best coverage for the best price while consistently outperforming its competition. Todd Gilbert Insurance. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Good luck, Rhett, and go Bombers.
At Arvest Bank, we believe in supporting growing communities. That's why we're committed to putting home ownership within reach. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we have a variety of loan options to help make your dream home a reality. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe. Equal housing lender.
Back here in Rogers, glad you're here with us this afternoon on KTLO Streaming Classic Hits 101.7. This second quarter presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Give Brad Coleman a call. They'll get you set up. The new Pediatric Dentistry Center they have there attached to North Arkansas Dental Group. Beautiful facility. You got a tour of it not too long ago. Go see the doc. He's your man. Here in this second quarter, presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. They'll skip back this way to the corner. Now back to Nash. Nash going to drive against Tayshawn Henry. Tayshawn's on him like a cheap suit. They'll skip it back out. 18 on the shot clock. They'll bounce to the corner. Good defense from Newton. He'll just move him out of the way. There's Riley. As Nash, went up against Haney. Haney rejected it. 5 on the shot clock. Down to 4, down to 3 against Satch Cheek, fresh into the game. That one's off the heel of the iron and corralled by Newton. Here come the Bombers. Here's Gilbert. Skipped ahead to Haney. 3-on-1 to the Bombers. Haney lost the handle, got it back as Gilbert had to scramble to get that one. I don't think he was expecting it. Here's Gilbert. Bounce down low to Haney. Good screen and roll. Put it off the window. That one's rejected. Got it back. Missed it off the iron. Throws it out of bounds. Good job by Haney to stick with that one. Throw it off a defender. Cody Cormican's back into the game now. 10-9 our score. Minute into this second quarter presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Here's Gilbert. Fadeaway jumper from the right elbow. Swished it. Put it in the book. Rhett Gilbert gives the Bombers a 3-point lead. As it's turned over, here come the Bombers. Tayshawn Henry sprinting ahead. It's tapped behind, and it's going to stay with the Bombers underneath with 32 on the shot clock. Newton to throw into Cheek. Cheek will bounce it back this way. The far side, Henry. Tayshawn Henry gets the screen from Satch Cheek. Henry look at Cheek. Again, lost the handle. Here come the Vikings. Thrown ahead off the window. Tough shot is good as Mountain Home will call timeout. Fernandez gets the bucket to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. This is Bomber Basketball on KTLO Streaming.
Baxter Real Estate Company, a family-owned and locally owned real estate firm, proudly serves the Twin Lakes and surrounding areas. If you're looking to list your property for sale or looking to purchase your dream property, their 6 executive brokers and 11 seasoned sales agents have the local market knowledge, experience, and expertise to help guide you through the process from start to finish with outstanding results. Find them on Facebook or visit them at www.baxterrealestatecompany.com. Feel free to call them at 870-425-4545. Go Bombers!
Back here in Rogers, glad you're here with us. After that turnover and layup, Josh Fulcher called a timeout. Talk things over, try to settle everyone down. See how much legs both teams have in this one. They played 2 tough games, both teams have. They both have faced Tulsa Memorial and Bentonville and faced similar results in those. So it'll be Cheek, Jackson Corp, Cody Cormican, Rhett Gilbert, Baylor Tate, the starting 5 for the Bombers back on the floor. Corp into Tate. Extended pressure now by the Vikings. Here's Gilbert. Bounce that way to Tate. Taking a drive, squeeze it through the double team. A lot of contact. It's turned over, and the Vikings will get the basketball back. Now extended pressure for Mountain Home here. They'll give back this way. This is to Riley. Skip far side to Fernandez. Fernandez going to pick up his dribble at the volleyball stripe to Lawson. Lawson back this way to Fernandez once again. Fernandez will go against 2 Bombers. He'll give back in, misses everything. That jumper by Lawson was an air ball. It'll go back to the Bombers with 5:52 left in this second quarter, presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Corporal inbound the basketball. Full court man employed by the Vikings right now. Corp looking, gets it into Cheek. Cheek will put it on the deck. He might bring it up himself. Picks up his dribble. He'll go back to Tate. 28 on the shot clock. They're going to have to hurry, get this across the timeline. They do. Tate lost it, and it's a backcourt violation. Not much of an argument from the Mountain Home side. (12-11) our score. Bombers on the high side. Here's Tustin. Back to Hampton. Hampton, little dribble drive action. Skip to the far side. And that shot is good. Tim Lawson gets that one to go. More extended pressure by the Vikings. Here's Jackson Corpse, going to weave through the traffic. He'll go back this way. A lot of contact, whistle, and a foul. They're going to get Fernandez on that one. Fernandez whistled for the foul. And a whistle, and they're going to call a hold on Baylor Tate. They're holding Baylor Tate, excuse me. They got Hampton on the foul. Corp to throw in. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert rejects the screen from Cheek. Corner three from Jackson Corp. Missed everything. It hit off the head of Riley. It's going to stay with Mountain Home. Corp will inbound the basketball. Line formation for the Bombers here on the inbound. Fernandez will hound the inbound. Into Tate. Tate to the corner. Underneath. Wide open. Sets Cheek. Nobody was there. They were caught napping. So 14-13. Apologize. We had a scoring issue on your screen here. Score is correct now. So Cheek off the bench. Probably the easiest bucket he'll ever get. They just missed him. 12 on the shot clock. Here come the Vikings again. They're going to drive against Cormican. Skip to Tustin in the corner. That three is missed. Long rebound slapped in the air. Brought down by Hampton. And they'll reset with a fresh 35. As Lawson said, forget that. I'm launching this one. It's missed. And Tate with the basketball. Here comes Baylor Tate. Tate will hand off to Corp, and a whistle and a foul. Very surprised they didn't call an offensive foul there because it looked like Tustin was set. Referees thought otherwise. That's why they don't pay me to referee. At least not here. Eason Nash returns to the game. He's going to relieve Ethan Fernandez. Corp to throw in. They'll get it into Gilbert. Gilbert now to Tate, bounced down low. Corp's going to drive, takes the contact, hangs on the rim, wouldn't fall. Cheek got a hand on it, but it came down to the Vikings. Springfield Parkview driving. They'll tee up the three from Lawson. That one is missed and rebounded by Cody Cormican. A lot of contact away from the ball. Tate got manhandled. Here's Gilbert, corner, Jackson Corp. Corp looking for the screen, splits a double team. Scoop layup's good. And it's a three-point lead for the Bombers. Timeout, Springfield Parkview. We'll take it with them. Bombers leading this one 16-13. We'll be back in just a moment. KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
Hey, Brad, I hear things are a little shady over at Brad's Home Entertainment.
That's because we sell and install indoor and outdoor shades, powered or manual.
You still have audio and video systems, right?
Yes, we sell and install AV, but we also provide networking for indoor, or we can cover your whole property. And we are licensed by the state of Arkansas to do camera and monitored alarm systems, plus control systems for one room or your whole property, customized to your needs.
Brad's Home Entertainment, your complete integration security company for residential or commercial. Next to Walmart Mountain Home. Log on to BigBoxBrad.com.
Ready to roll out of the timeout. 3:36 left in this first half. Bombers on the high side. Good scoop layup by Jackson Corp. He's leading the Bombers in scoring right now with 5 points. This second quarter presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Vikings will walk the basketball up. 3:33 left in this quarter now. And the first half. They'll go to Tustin. Now to Davion Duncan. Duncan sets the screen. They go back this way to Riley. He wants the left wing three. Got it. Game's tied now. Machias Riley leading all scorers. He's got 7 on the afternoon. Corp with the basketball. Here comes Rhett Gilbert. A lot of contact away from the ball as Cormican was just trying to get some space for Gilbert. He got shoved out. It'll be Mountain Home ball on the sideline. From the rest of the quarter, Mountain Home will shoot free throws on every foul. Corporal inbound to Gilbert in the backcourt. There's Gilbert again. Gosh, they're just pushing Cormican every screen he sets. Corp's going to drive mid-post. As it back out, kicks to the corner. Baylor Tate thought about a three. A hesitation dribble now to Haney. Haney's going to drive along the baseline. Through 2 defenders, gets it to go. Drew Haney gives the Bombers the lead once again. On the other way, here come the Vikings. This is Riley. This way to Xavion Allen. Bounce down low. That one's off the window by Duncan. And Josh will call timeout. 2:24 left in this first half. Bombers in a barn burner in this one. 18-18 our score. We'll be back in just a moment on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
Your bank should invest in the place you call home. At Centennial Bank, we invest our time and energy in helping our friends and neighbors grow, explore possibilities, and achieve their dreams. We proudly sponsor the student athletes of the Mountain Home Bombers, so whether you're in the game or in the stands, we support the things that mean the most to you because you mean the most to us. Centennial Bank, rooted in community. Member FDIC.
Out of the timeout, they're still giving out final instructions on this one. 18-18 our score. The Bombers have been in a barn burner in this one. There's been 5 lead changes, and we've been tied 4 different times just so far early in this game. We'll resume play here. Corp with the basketball into Gilbert. Gilbert, just extended man-to-man pressure by the Vikings. Now they're going to double team him. Gilbert swings to the far side. Corp thought about a three. He's going to throw a jab step at the Vikings. Here's Corp going to drive a whistle and an offensive foul. They're going to call Haney for rolling into the screener, or the person he was screening. Tried to clear out some space. I think it was. 2:05 left in the first half. They get it across the timeline. This is Tustin. Tustin to Fernandez. Tustin against Corp. They switch it. Bombers in a zone now. It's tipped in the air. Haney got a hand on it. Haney got another hand on it. Back to the half-court stripe. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Bombers. 17 on the shot clock. Good active hands by Haney there. Fernandez with the basketball. Minute 40 to go in this first half. This second quarter presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Tustin's going to drive. They bounce it down low along the baseline. That went off the window, no good, but a whistle and a foul is called. There's a little late whistle. They'll get Drew Haney on that one. Isaiah Hampton will go to the free throw line, shoot a pair. Hampton's first one good. (19-18) our score. Another lead change in this one. It's been snug the whole game. Second one good. 2 of 2 at the line goes Isaiah Hampton. They inbound to Gilbert. Gilbert will walk it up. If they have, they're going to double team him. They're going to run and jump him. They give it to Cormican at the half-court stripe. He'll walk it across. He thought he walked it across. Now he'll give it off to Haney, back to Cormican. Left side, Jackson Corp. Vikings turning up the pressure. Cormican getting hounded by Tustin to Haney. Haney will go downhill, whistle, and a blocking foul will send Drew Haney to the free throw line. With 7 on the shot clock. Landon Newton will come in at the end of this first free throw. Scoob's got 6 points so far. See if he can make it 7 or 8. Haney's first one off the heel, the iron. Tustin will head to the bench. They'll bring in Eason Nash for the remaining minute and 5 seconds in the second quarter, presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. That one's also missed, talked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Mountain Home. Haney got a hand on it. It might be, actually, it was Cormican got a hand on it and knocked it off of a Viking. Newton will inbound the basketball. They'll go to the corner. Cody Cormican thought about a three. Tate's got the small defender, Machias Riley, posted up. Cormican off balance. Jumper falls in. Cody Cormican finds the hole right there and ties this one at 20. Vikings could go 2 for 1 here if they shoot it pretty quick. They'll go around the screen to Lawson. Dribble drive action, back to Riley. Right side three from Nash. That's high off the rim, won't go. Offensive rebound, put back, won't go either. And it's still corralled by the Vikings with the shot clock off. Here's Riley, back to Nash. Nash will drain some clock. They'll take the final shot. Here's Fernandez. Bombers are either going to be tied or down a possession coming out of halftime. Here's Fernandez, going to slice through a double-team floater. Good off the window with 2 down to 1, and that's how the first half ends. So the Bombers give up a layup late in the half. They will be facing a 22-20 deficit into the halftime break. We'll take a break and check some stats for you in just a moment. This is Bomber Basketball on KTLO streaming.
Visit with Clay Maxey of Clay Maxey Chevrolet of Mountain Home, big supporter of Bomber Athletics.
I love Bomber Athletics. My kids are in school, my son's playing sports, so we love being supportive of Bomber Athletics. We love going to the sporting events.
It's amazing how much stuff you can pack into those Chevrolet Suburbans when you're taking kids to games for Bomber Athletics.
Absolutely. You know, we're always available for somebody needing to get a large SUV to travel into to support the Bombers.
The fastest growing Chevy dealership in Arkansas, ClayMaxeyChevrolet.com.
Your business is more than your livelihood, it's your legacy. And at FNBC, we believe in supporting local businesses with real solutions that make a difference. From SBA and FSA loans to working capital and construction financing, our lenders know your name and your goals. Let's grow your business together. Start the conversation at fnbc.us/business lending. Your business and FNBC, better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to approval.
This holiday season, make Jeans Good as New Consignment Shop your go-to for all things merry and bright. From cozy winter wear like coats, scarves, and boots to festive holiday sweaters, they have everything you need to keep the entire family warm and stylish without spending a fortune. Decorate your home with holiday treasures and find unique gifts that are as memorable as the season itself. Give a gift that's sure to wow. Stop by and make this season sparkle at Jeans Good as New, 718 Church Street, right off the square in Mountain Home.
What's going on? Rich Norcross with Mountain Valley of the Ozarks. When you're looking to stay hydrated and healthy, look no further than Mountain Valley Spring Water. Unlike cheaper, purified water, Mountain Valley Spring Water is naturally pure and packed with essential minerals. Perfect for keeping you refreshed during those intense Bomber games. Stop by today, 2489 Highway 62 West in Mountain Home or call 870-425-9565 and let us set you up for delivery. Mountain Valley of the Ozarks. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and go Bombers.
At Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, they believe a child's dental visit should be gentle, positive, and even fun. Their caring team specializes in children 13 and under, creating a comfortable, kid-friendly atmosphere designed to ease fears and build confidence. With gentle techniques, friendly communication, and playful decor, they make every visit stress-free and rewarding. From the moment your child walks in, they'll feel safe, supportive, and proud of their smile. Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, where gentle care meets healthy, happy kids.
At Twin Lakes Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Dr. Jason McConnell sees each patient as an individual with specific needs.
Surgery isn't always the go-to solution for orthopedic issues it used to be. Today we offer many excellent alternatives such as steroid injections, gel injections, PRP and stem cell treatments, and of course physical therapy. It's an understandable assumption when seeing a surgeon, but every patient just doesn't always need surgery.
See Dr. Russ Rawls, Dr. Jason McConnell, and Dr. Nick Souter at Twin Lakes Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, number 3, Medical Plaza. White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510.
Back here in Rogers, it's halftime. Bombers trailing at 20. That's for you here at the halftime intermission. First, we'll start with Parkview. They're on the high side. Titus Tustin with 5 points. Isaiah Hampton with 2 points. Tim Lawson with 2 points. 4 points, Ethan Fernandez. 4 points for Machias Riley. And 2 points for Davion Duncan. To round out the scoring for the Vikings of Springfield Parkview. Excuse me. On the Mountain Home side, Jackson Corpse got 5 points. 2 points for Baylor Tate, 3 for Cody Cormican. Drew Haney's got 6 points, leading all scorers for Mountain Home. Rhett Gilbert had that fadeaway jumper on the left elbow. He's got 2 points, and 2 points for Satch Cheek. They lost him on an inbound, and he was just wide open underneath the rim. 22-20 our score. Upcoming for Mountain Home after today, the Bombers will be back in the hangar. Their next road trip will not be until after the start of the new year. First road trip will actually be to Harrison. Harrison playing in this next game. They're warming up right now. They're taking on, I believe it's Conway that they're going to see here in about, an hour or so. Mountain Home, they will welcome the Nettleton Raiders to town Tuesday night. They'll take on Greene County Tech Thursday. And then Christmas break will begin. And that Monday, the 22nd, Mountain Home Bombers and Lady Bombers will be the Battle of the Border as they'll take on the Zizzers of West Plains. Don't ask me what a Zizzer is. I still not 100% sure. But that's the basketball edition of this Battle of the Border. There's a trophy involved, so come on out to the hangar for those games. And then after the Christmas holiday, December 29th through the 31st will be our Atlas Asphalt Tournament. Good bracket for that one. We'll push the bracket out here in the coming days. Plenty of great teams from around not only the state but the Midwest. 2 teams out of Mississippi coming up and a team from Texas coming up on the girls' side. So that'll be an eclectic buffet of basketball for you in the hangar for 3 straight days. Then we'll have a handful of games in our junior high gym. But other than that, come out and support the Bombers the next 3 or so weeks, and then they'll be in conference play. This is the Bombers' 10th game of the year today. If you can believe that, a third of the way through this season. Time flies. Time just constantly flies, man. We're going to take a short break. We'll bring you the second half of action in just a moment. This is Bomber Basketball on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading. Injuries happen, but they don't have to keep you on the bench. At Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic, board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Tom Knox, Dr. Winmore, and Dr. Ed Roeder are here to help athletes of all ages bounce back stronger than ever. With cutting-edge treatments and decades of experience, they put your recovery first so you can get back to doing what you love. To schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org. Baxter Health Bone and Joint, your comeback starts here. Go Bombers!
Farmers and Merchants Bank joins you in cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. Hi, I'm Tracy Adams, a commercial loan expert, and just like the Bombers, I know it takes a great team to care for all your financial needs. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is the perfect game plan for success. Visit Farmers and Merchants Bank next to Hickory Park, and I'll be happy to help you find the right loan for your future. Remember, Farmers and Merchants Bank is in your corner, and always, go Bombers! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Todd Gilbert Insurance is proud to support the Mountain Home Bombers. Todd Gilbert Insurance is your local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a variety of competitive markets tailored to insure your home, auto, life, health, and business. With 10 licensed insurance agents representing more than 25 different insurance companies, Todd Gilbert Insurance can competitively quote your risk to find the best coverage for the best price while consistently outperforming its competition. Todd Gilbert Insurance. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Good luck, Rhett, and go Bombers!
At Arvest Bank, we believe in supporting growing communities. That's why we're committed to putting home ownership within reach. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we have a variety of loan options to help make your dream home a reality. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Equal Housing Lender.
Baxter Real Estate Company, a family-owned and locally owned real estate firm, proudly serves the Twin Lakes and surrounding areas. If you're looking to list your property for sale or looking to purchase your dream property, their 6 executive brokers and 11 seasoned sales agents have the local market knowledge, experience, and expertise to help guide you through the process from start to finish with outstanding results. Find them on Facebook or visit them at www.baxterrealestatecompany.com. Feel free to call them at 870-425-4545. Go Bombers!
Hey, Brad, I hear things are a little shady over at Brad's Home Entertainment.
That's because we sell and install indoor and outdoor shades, powered or manual.
You still have audio and video systems, right?
Yes, we sell and install AV, but we also provide networking for indoor, or we can cover your whole property. And we are licensed by the state of Arkansas to do camera and monitored alarm systems, plus control systems for one room or your whole property, customized to your needs.
Brad's Home Entertainment, your complete integration security company for residential or commercial. Next to Walmart Mountain Home. Log on to BigBoxBrad.com.
Your bank should invest in the place you call home. At Centennial Bank, we invest our time and energy in helping our friends and neighbors grow, explore possibilities, and achieve their dreams. We proudly sponsor the student athletes of the Mountain Home Bombers, so whether you're in the game or in the stands, we support the things that mean the most to you because you mean the most to us. Centennial Bank, rooted in community. Member FDIC.
Back here in Rogers, time for the third quarter of action. Apologize for whatever reason we drop connection for about 5 seconds every 20 minutes or so. I don't know why that happens. Tate with the basketball. Now to Haney. He's going to pull up from the free throw line. That one's missed. And it's rebounded by the Vikings. They'll toss it ahead. That was almost picked up by Gilbert. It didn't. I don't think that's where they wanted it to go, but it still came down to the hands of a Viking. Here comes Riley. Riley now to Nash. Nash to the corner, 12 on the shot clock. They're going to drive to the middle. Scoop layup off the window, good. That extends the lead for the Vikings. Machias Riley has gotten 9 points now. Now to Baylor Tate, a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Riley, put 2 hands on him. This third quarter presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Clay's son, Finley Maxey, a 9th grade Bomber basketball player. Clay does a good job promoting Bomber athletics, supporting Bomber athletics, and our great community here in Mountain Home. We've got great dealerships all over this great state, and I believe one in Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. Tate with the basketball, 20 on the shot clock. They'll go back this way. He'll put up the left side 3. Got it. Baylor Tate's been begging for one to go. He finally does, and the Bombers are down by 1 now. I've been begging. He's been begging. Everyone's been begging for one to just fall. He's had so many good looks that just rattle around. That one is missed, and an offensive rebound comes down to Lawson. He caught Haney in the air, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Lawson will go to the line and shoot a pair. Misses the first one. So at worst, this will be a 2-point game after this free throw. Also misses that one, bricks them both. And it remains a 1-point game. Tate with the basketball. Tate will get a screen from Drew Haney. High ball screen. He's going to drive, pull up, puts the jumper from the left elbow. No good. Haney comes down with it, taps it back to Tate. Little razzle-dazzle. They'll give it to Corp. Left side three. Misses everything, but it comes down to the hands of Drew Haney. And the Bombers reclaim the lead. 25-24, Bombers on the high side. A 5-0 run thrown at the Vikings. In this third quarter, deep three from Nash. That one wouldn't fall. Gilbert had him boxed out, wrapped up, but they still came up with the rebound. Here's Nash. Back to Riley. Riley, that one off, missed the layup. I looked down to start to write it down, but it just fell out. Here's Corp driving. Step through layup. That one's missed. Missed it long off the backboard. And here come the Vikings. Nash with the basketball. Back up top. Hampton. Now to Nash. Nash tees up the three. Missed it short. Haney taps it over to Tate. And the Bombers have the basketball. 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. I see Clay at every Bomber sporting event, it seems like. Been a good, integral part of our community to help make Mountain Home even better. Tate, step back three. Got it! Back-to-back threes from Baylor Tate. And Springfield Parkview wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. Bombers up 28-24. An 8-0 run. Stop by the timeout. We'll take a break. Back in just a moment. More Bomber basketball on KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
Visit with Clay Maxey of Clay Maxey Chevrolet of Mountain Home, big supporter of Bomber Athletics.
I love Bomber Athletics. My kids are in school, my son's playing sports, so we love being supportive of Bomber Athletics. We love going to the sporting events.
It's amazing how much stuff you can pack into those Chevrolet Suburbans when you're taking kids to games for Bomber Athletics.
Absolutely. You know, we're always available for somebody needing to get a large SUV to travel into to support the Bombers.
The fastest growing Chevy dealership in Arkansas, ClayMaxeyChevrolet.com.
Your business is more than your livelihood, it's your legacy. And at FNBC, we believe in supporting local businesses with real solutions that make a difference. From SBA and FSA loans to working capital and construction financing, our lenders know your name and your goals. Let's grow your business together. Start the conversation at fnbc.us/business lending. Your business and FNBC, better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to approval.
Back Aaron Rodgers out of the timeout. Bombers were down 24-20. They've blitzed the Vikings to go up 28-24 now. As we resume this third quarter, 4:36 left in this third quarter. Presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Hit us up on the Hopper Termite and Pest text line, 870-321-6939. Located in Mountain Home and here in Northwest Arkansas. Or if you want to, just send me a message. Also, Coach Webb told me earlier a zizzer is a bolt of lightning. According to the Hall of Famer Don Webb. Watching every game from the comfort of his own home. Helped him a couple weeks ago get ESPN set up, so I know he probably had the Hog game, then he had us on. As that layup's good. That's a tough shot by Davion Duncan. Trims the lead back down to 2. 28-26. Tate pulls up for three. A heat check off the front of the iron. Won't go. Corp got a mid on it. And they could secure a whistle and a foul. They're going to get, I believe, Corp. Corp got him on the hand. Satch Cheek returns to the game. He'll get Cody Cormican a breather. 3:46 left in this third quarter. Shout out to our quarter sponsors, making this possible. Less advertisements, more basketball, and more yapping from our great broadcast people. Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, Clay Maxey Chevrolet, Baxter Health, and Farmers and Merchants Bank. We appreciate all that they do, not only for KTLO, but for the Mountain Home community and Bomber Athletics. As this one's turned over, we appreciate what Satch Cheek did there defensively. Come up with the steal. Tate around the screen from Gilbert. Gilbert, a whistle and a foul. They're going to wave off the basket. Ball will be on the baseline. Newton will inbound. It's Newton, Tate, Gilbert, Cheek, and Corp, the five on the floor for Mountain Home. Newton looking and trying to get into Tate. It's bounced away, knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Bombers. Only 1 second came off the clock there. Give to Corp in the corner. Corp back to Tate. Tate gets the screen from Gilbert. They give it back to Gilbert. 25 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Here's Newton, tees up the right side three. That misses long. Corp got a hand on it. They're going to call, I think, Tustin on the block out. Well, it's 0. It looks like it's going to be on Jackson Corp. Displaced him. I thought they were going to get him for kind of the undercut there. Josh is wondering that too. As Corp jumped straight up, but he came down at an angle. Here's Tustin across the timeline. Now to the corner to Hampton. Hampton stepped on the baseline. It'll be Bomber basketball. Coming in for the Vikings, Xavion Allen will re-enter the ball game. As Riley will go to the bench. Baylor Tate with the basketball. Handling pressure. He's getting hounded. Tate gives it back over. Now he gets it to Gilbert finally. Gilbert gets the screen from Cheek. Gilbert to the corner. Landon Newton. He hit a couple the other night. He hits one there. And the Bombers are up 5. Their biggest lead of the ball game. Newton knocking down a triple. He's into the book now. He's got 3 points today. 31-26. The three's put up by Fernandez. That one's missed. Satch Cheek corrals the rebound. Bombers can push this one to a 6 or 7 point lead if they choose. Here's Gilbert. Newton going to drive along the baseline, kicks it out. Top of the key, Corp going to drive on 2. It's rejected. Big time rejection by Machias Riley. And the Vikings are running the other way. They'll low to the corner. Here's Riley. Just had that rejection. And a whistle and a foul. The and one is good. They'll get Landon Newton for the foul. I like Riley's game. He's long and lanky and he's just everywhere. Every once in a while you think, gosh, there's 2 Rileys out there. So he has a chance to cut this to a 2-point game with a made free throw. (31-28). Bombers on the high side. They led a majority of this third quarter. That one's short. Oh, my goodness. Parkview's losing their mind. There should have been a lane violation there. He stepped in the lane a little early, but they just missed it. As Gilbert had lost the handle, and it's going to stay with the Bombers. Yeah, Parkview bench lit up there. Somebody entered the lane early for the Bombers. It should have been a lane violation. They just missed it. Here's Cheek. Cheek going to go to work. Right-handed hook shot. That one's missed. Corp got a hand on it, but it comes down to Riley. Riley with the ball. Now back this way to Duncan, and a whistle and a travel is called. He shuffled his feet between the circles, and the Bombers will reclaim possession. Here comes Max Bryant into the game now. He's going to get Baylor Tate a breather. Max has provided good minutes for the Bombers when needed. Riley will head to the bench. Newton will inbound across, essentially even with the volleyball stripe below us here. Minute 18 to go in this third quarter, presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Gilbert faked the handoff to get to Bryant. He'll tell Bryant get out of the way. He'll bring Cheek over for a high ball screen. They switch the screen. Now they double team it. Newton bounces to Cheek to the corner. Max Bryant, he wants the three. That's missed. Newton taps it back out, and be a whistle and a foul. It's going to stay with the Bombers, as Nash might have hacked Newton going across when he tapped it back out. So it'll be a fresh 35 on the shot clock for Mountain Home. Newton looking, inbounded. Ooh, he had Corp wide open. Now they'll bounce it back out and reset. Gilbert gets the screen from Cheek. He slips it. They double team him. They blitz it. Now to Corp. Corp's going to weave through a double team, skip to the corner. Newton wants another three. That one's off the back of the iron. Tapped in the air. Newton got a hand on it. They'll call a whistle and a foul. And it's going to go against the Bombers. They're going to shoot free throws here. Vikings are in the bonus. This is Tim Lawson, or excuse me, this is Isaiah Hampton at the free throw line. First one's good. Trims the lead to 2. Lawson 1 of 3 at the free throw line so far today. Second one's good. Trims the lead back to 1. 31-30. 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Cheek skips it to the corner to Bryant. Bryant will give back to Newton. Newton to Corp. 25 to go in this third quarter. Bryant has the basketball. Now back to Cheek. Cheek to Corp. Corp looking, handoff to Rhett Gilbert. Just killing some time here. Bombers may take the last shot. Gilbert's met by a double team. He'll step through, puts up the 9-foot floater, got it. Back to a 3-point game. Rhett Gilbert cans that one. Down to 2, down to 1. They have to put it half court of the buzzer, off the shot clock. About knocked the shot clock off. That's all she wrote for the third quarter, presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Got 8 more minutes of basketball. Strap down the big TV. We'll bring it for you here on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
This holiday season, make Jeans Good as New Consignment Shop your go-to for all things merry and bright. From cozy winter wear like coats, scarves, and boots to festive holiday sweaters, they have everything you need to keep the entire family warm and stylish without spending a fortune. Decorate your home with holiday treasures and find unique gifts that are as memorable as the season itself. Give a gift that's sure to wow. Stop by and make this season sparkle at Jeans Good as New, 718 Church Street, right off the square in Mountain Home.
What's going on? Rich Norcross with Mountain Valley of the Ozarks. When you're looking to stay hydrated and healthy, look no further than Mountain Valley Spring Water. Unlike cheaper, purified water, Mountain Valley Spring Water is naturally pure and packed with essential minerals. Perfect for keeping you refreshed during those intense Bomber games. Stop by today, 2489 Highway 62 West in Mountain Home, or call 870-425-9565 and let us set you up for delivery. Mountain Valley of the Ozarks. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and go Bombers.
Welcome you back into the broadcast position. High atop Rogers Mountie Arena. Been a good 3 days on the Arvest Classic, or Arvest Hoopfest. A lot of great teams in this one. Bentonville is taking a peek at some conference opponents for the Bombers. Russellville, Harrison also in here. I think Russellville's played all their games over at Heritage High School, just down the road. So it'll be Parkview basketball to start this fourth quarter. They trail by 3. See if the Bombers can maintain this lead. Here's Riley, left wing 3 off the heel of the iron. And rebounded by Haney. Tate with the basketball. He'll walk it up. This fourth quarter presented by Farmers and Merchants Bank. Talk to Sally Gilbert over there. Join him first Friday every month for Coffee Talk, big community building event. Now, every once in a while, they have all our Bomber teams there. As that shot, Gilbert, speaking of Gilbert, knocks that one down to give the Bombers a 5-point lead. Gilbert's got 6 points. He's made his last 2 shots. They'll go around the screen. That three is off the back of the iron, hits the top of the backboard, has to go out of bounds and go to the Bombers. 35-30, 7:05 left in the ball game, and this Farmers and Merchants Bank fourth quarter. They'll clear it out. Gilbert will walk it up, see if they'll run and jump it. They will. So Gilbert swings past a double team. Tried to get it to Corp in the corner. Here's Haney, going to drive inside. Floater falls in, and the Bombers are up 7. Haney scored in every quarter. He's into double figures. He's got 10. That jumper's missed. Comes down to the hands. Tate walked out of bounds with it. It fell off his chest. Isaiah Hampton was in pursuit as well. Ethan Fernandez will throw in. 6:35 to go in this fourth quarter of action. Fresh 35 on the shot clock. They'll give it into Duncan. Duncan's going to drive against Cheek. Cheek's called for a foul. So too much contact on the ball. Vikings will inbound again, fresh 35. They go into Lawson. I mean, that was Duncan. Got the layup to go. Avion Duncan's got 6 points. Tate with the basketball now to Gilbert. Over this side, Drew Haney. Here's Haney to Gilbert. Gilbert going to get a double screen from Cheek and Haney. They tried to blitz him. And it's going to stay with the Bombers. So Mountain Home in this Arvest Hoopfest has played a team from 3 different states. They've met an opponent from Arkansas, from Oklahoma, and now Missouri to wrap things up. I believe there's a team from Texas in the other pod. As that three from Tate is good. Knocks it down. Baylor Tate feeling it today. His third 3 of the game. And the Bombers have needed every one of them. Tate's got 11. The biggest lead of the game for the Bombers is 40-32 right now. Bombers go into zone. They try to dump it out. Corp comes up with it. Corp sprinting ahead. He's going to pull it back out. They'll reset something as they try to get Tate. Dangerous pass, almost picked off. Tate will hand off to Gilbert. Bombers can push this to double digits here. And Haney's going to roll. They're trying to get something out of there since they're blitzing every pick and roll Gilbert's involved in. Gilbert splits the double team. What a move. The razzle-dazzle pushes the lead back to double digits for the first time today. It's all Bombers here in this fourth quarter so far. Nash will try to respond. Here come the Vikings. This three off the back of the iron. The well's gone dry for the Vikings so far in this quarter. Tate will walk it up. The momentum in full swing. Oh my goodness, if Haney or Satch would roll to the rim, they had a wide open layup. Instead, it's turned over. That jumper's good as Springfield Parkview will call timeout, try to set up their defense. 42-34, Bombers on the high side. 4:35 left in this Farmers and Merchants Bank fourth quarter. We'll be back in just a moment with more Bomber basketball here on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
At Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, they believe a child's dental visit should be gentle, positive, and even fun. Their caring team specializes in children 13 and under, creating a comfortable, kid-friendly atmosphere designed to ease fears and build confidence. With gentle techniques, friendly communication, and playful decor, they make every visit stress-free and rewarding. From the moment your child walks in, they'll feel safe, supportive, and proud of their smile. Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, where gentle care meets healthy, happy kids.
At Twin Lakes Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Dr. Jason McConnell sees each patient as an individual with specific needs.
Surgery isn't always the go-to solution for orthopedic issues it used to be. Today we offer many excellent alternatives such as steroid injections, gel injections, PRP and stem cell treatments, and of course physical therapy. It's an understandable assumption when seeing a surgeon, but every patient just doesn't always need surgery.
See Dr. Russ Rawls, Dr. Jason McConnell, and Dr. Nick Souter at Twin Lakes Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, number 3, Medical Plaza.
Back here in Rogers, Bombers pushed the lead to double digits, but the Vikings responded right back. They had a chance to push it to 11, 12, or 13. A little miscommunication on the set they were running. So the original starting five, oh, never mind, Satch Cheek's out there. It is Haney, Corp, Satch Cheek, Brett Gilbert, and Baylor Tate, the 5 on the floor for Mountain Home. Here's Gilbert. He'll walk it up. He'll be jumped at half court. Gets through the double team, slicing and dicing his way through. Here's Haney. Now to Tate. He wants another 3. Off the right side of the iron. Satch Cheek right there with the offensive rebound. Pushes it back to double digits. Satch Cheek into the book once again. Been a big piece for Mountain Home since coming back from his injury. That jumper is missed and rebounded by Satch Cheek. Here's Gilbert down to wide open. Drew Haney off the glass. Good. 46-34. Bombers in control of this one. 3.5 to go. That turnaround jumper from the free throw line by Davion Duncan is good. Trims it back to a 10-point game. Haney's going to swerve through traffic, met by a double team. Gives it down to Cheek. Cheek going to survey the floor back to Blaine. I want to call him Blaine Tate. Baylor Tate, one of the Tates. Here's Gilbert, going to get a double screen from Haney and Cheek. They'll reject it. Turnaround, fadeaway jumper, nothing but the bottom for Red Gilbert. Didn't even think about touching the iron there, as this is pushed back to a 12-point game. They come back this way. Fernandez will give back to Riley. Good defense from Jackson Corp, 12 on the shot clock. Far side, Fernandez. Fernandez going to drive against Cheek, as that's off the back of the iron, rebounded by Cheek. And here come the Bombers. They're in no hurry right now. Gilbert will walk it up. Same set, just the opposite direction coming up, more than likely. Same formation at least. 15 on the shot clock. Gilbert makes a man miss as he lost the handle. It's going to go to the Vikings with 2:05 to go. As Mountain Home will call timeout, we'll take it with them. 2:05 left. Bombers leading this one 48-36. Bomber basketball on KTLO, streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510. Injuries happen, but they don't have to keep you on the bench. At Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic, board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Tom Knox, Dr. Winmore, and Dr. Ed Roeder are here to help athletes of all ages bounce back stronger than ever. With cutting-edge treatments and decades of experience, they put your recovery first so you can get back to doing what you love. To schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org. Baxter Health Bone and Joint. Your comeback starts here. Go Bombers!
Back here in Rogers out of the timeout. The Vikings will walk it up. They trail by a dozen with 2 to go. This fourth quarter presented by Farmers and Merchants Bank. That free throw line jumper hit the backboard first, but wouldn't fall, and it comes down to the Bombers. Third days of tournaments usually show off what kind of guts you have as a team, and so far the Bombers showed they got a little bit of guts today. May not have much legs, but they have been playing well today as Tate missed that one. Corp corrals the rebound along with Fernandez. It'll be a held ball. It's going to go to the Bombers. Be a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Corp will inbound the basketball. It's Corp, Cheek, Baylor, Tate, Drew Haney, and Rhett Gilbert, the 5 on the floor for Mountain Home. Inbound to Haney. Haney looking back to Gilbert. 90 seconds left in this one. Bombers up a dozen. Here's Corp. Corp goes to the spin move. Back this way. Now to Tate. Bombers running some clock here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Gilbert down to 10. Down to 8 on the shot clock. And a whistle and a foul is called. They're going to get Davion Duncan with the foul. So a fresh 35 for the Bombers. Goblins and Conway. Our next game, not our next game, but the next game of the Arvest Hoopfest. Haney with the basketball. I think they're only going to look for anything that's a layup or has to be wide open at the end of the shot clock. Corp now to Haney to Satch Cheek. Satch Cheek's going to drive in, kicks it out to the corner. Good smart play by Cheek. Unselfish right there. He could have taken the layup, but the clock is more valuable. Down to 8, down to 7. Tate going to put up the 3. It's an offensive foul. As they're going to get Rhett Gilbert for that one, I believe. (48-36). Unless Reggie Miller or Tracy McGrady walk through the door, I think the Bombers will pull this one off. Here's Tustin across the timeline. Tustin going to kick back out Riley. Riley will drive in, and a blocking foul. Well, yep, it's a block. Both officials had a block. Gilbert stepped in, took the charge. As Riley will go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Caius Riley's got 13 points today. Make it 14. Riley's second free throw, good. Leads back down to 10 for the Bombers. Tate with it. They got to get it across the timeline. Oh, he's trapped. They lost it. Got tipped in the air. Throw it off the backboard. Wouldn't go, and it's going to go to the Vikings. The Bombers turn it over there. It'll be on the sideline in front of the edge of the bench for Parkview. A 3 from Tustin on the way is good. And a timeout. Hold everything. 48-41 our score now. 14.8 to go. We'll take a short 30-second intermission and bring you the rest of this one. This Bomber basketball at KTLO streaming at Classic Hits 101.7.
Farmers and Merchants Bank joins you in cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. Hi, I'm Tracy Adams, a commercial loan expert, and just like the Bombers, I know it takes a great team to care for all your financial needs. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is the perfect game plan for success. Visit Farmers and Merchants Bank next to Hickory Park, and I'll be happy to help you find the right loan for your future. Remember, Farmers and Merchants Bank is in your corner, and always, go Bombers! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Rogers, they're wrapping up the timeout. There'll be 14.8 left in the game. Upcoming schedule for the Bombers. We're going to be back at home. The next 6 for these Bomber boys. Lady Bombers will be on the road at Jasper on Tuesday. Then they'll be at home the rest of the way. Or excuse me, they'll have one more at Rogers Heritage. Mixed in there, I believe that's the 19th. The game's on KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7. Join us in the hangar. Bombers will have Nettleton, Greene County Tech, and West Plains in the next 2 weeks at home, and then the Atlas Asphalt Tournament. Into Cheek. Cheek's going to evade pressure ahead to Baylor Tate as Tate's just going to kick it back out. Now to Haney. They're double teaming as they turn it over. Down to 2, 1 second. That's all she wrote. The Bombers win this one. 48-41. A good job by the Bombers to snag one at the end of the Arvest Hoopfest. They're leaving here with something. They're leaving here with the W. This one belongs to the Bombers. Final score, 48-41. We'll take a short break, check the stats, and get out of here. Get back to Mountain Home. This is Bomber Basketball on KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
Todd Gilbert Insurance is proud to support the Mountain Home Bombers. Todd Gilbert Insurance is your local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a variety of competitive markets tailored to insure your home, auto, life, health, and business. With 10 licensed insurance agents representing more than 25 different insurance companies, Todd Gilbert Insurance can competitively quote your risk to find the best coverage for the best price while consistently outperforming its competition. Todd Gilbert Insurance. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Good luck, Rhett, and go Bombers.
At Arvest Bank, we believe in supporting growing communities. That's why we're committed to putting home ownership within reach. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we have a variety of loan options to help make your dream home a reality. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Rogers, this one belongs to the Bombers. It got a little snug late, but never a doubt. Bombers win this one 48-41. Check some stats for you. First for the Parkview side. They did have a lead at halftime, leading 22-20, but they only mustered 19 points the rest of the ball game. Titus Tustin finished with 5 points, all in the first quarter. Isaiah Hampton with 2 points, 4 points for Tim Lawson. Ethan Fernandez finished with 4 points. Machias Riley led all scorers with 15. And 6 points for Davion Duncan. He scored in the second, third, and fourth quarter. On the Mountain Home side, 7 different guys scored. 5 points for Jackson Corp. 11 for Baylor Tate. He hit 3 threes today. He's been a little bit of a shooting slump. Let's see if that keeps him out of it. 4 for Cody Cormican. 12 points, for Drew Haney. 10 points for Rhett Gilbert. 4 points for Satch Cheek. And Landon Newton had 2 points on the day. Mountain Home finishes this one 48-41. Upcoming schedule for the Bomber boys. They'll be back at home on Tuesday, taking on Nettleton. Thursday, they will welcome Greene County Tech back for a second matchup between the two teams. Second of potentially 3 on the season. They can meet in the Atlas Asphalt Tournament. And then on the following Monday, there will be no school then, as the Bombers will take on West Plains along with the Lady Bombers. In the Battle of the Border, it's a trophy game. That's a big one for both sides. And then we'll have Christmas, and then on the 29th through the 31st will be the Atlas Asphalt Tournament. On the girls' side, Mountain Home will take on Jasper on Tuesday at Jasper. That'll be a fun one to watch. And then they will, on the 19th, take on Rogers Heritage. They'll be back at home on the 22nd along with the Bomber boys against West Plains. That'll be a fun night of basketball. Always a fun night of basketball in the hangar. But that's going to do it for our coverage today. Want to give a big shout out to Callie Gwynn back in the studio, turning the dials on the radio, get everything rolling for you on the radio, keep things in line. And I want to appreciate all of you for tuning in this afternoon, the great administration here at Rogers High School for allowing us to use their facility, use their internet, and their great amenities here in Rogers. Hopefully this is a tournament we try to come back to because they've taken good care of us here. So on behalf of KTLO Classic Hits on the Boot, I'm Dylan Conley wishing you a good rest of your afternoon. Happy holidays. And as always, go Bombers.